For more on this, let's bring in travel blogger Lee Abamonte. Lee, good to have you with us in studio here. What Maddie was saying, that they're getting refunds, they're getting prior notice, so there's not necessarily chaos at the airport, but it's chaos in people's lives nonetheless.
Well, for instance, I'm flying on Monday, and I don't know that my flight's going to go. I haven't been notified that it's delayed or canceled yet, but you never know. And that's probably the issue here. It's like the airlines, to their credit, are proactively like sending out notifications and posting all over social media, so people should know that they can get notifications ahead of time and not subject themselves to the chaos at the airport if your flight is delayed or canceled. But at the same time, you never really know, and it's just a feeling of unease. And as we inch closer to Thanksgiving and the holidays, you just don't know. And that's probably the biggest issue for most people. And a lot of people are just like, forget it, I'm just canceling.
Right, so what's your advice to flyers? On a practical level, we can talk about the politics all day, but let's talk about practical levels for people who are concerned. What's your advice to them now?
Number one thing is get the airline app. Whoever you're flying, download the app, put your information in so they can alert you with notifications or a text or an email or however that particular airline does it. That is so important because they'll give you as much notification as possible, and then you can make a decision if you actually want to go to the airport or cancel your flight and get a refund, as the prior guest mentioned, and you can make your decision from there. Otherwise, sign up for notifications on third-party sites, check FlightAware, because that's usually the most up-to-date delay and cancellation information. Have third-party apps like TripIt or something like that that will also send you notifications. But be in the know, be proactive, and don't let it affect you, but just be proactive and also have a backup means of transportation if possible.
And as Maddie was saying, people are getting really concerned here about the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. We're 2 weeks to the day to the real start of that Thanksgiving rush. And Sean Duffy himself, the Transportation Secretary, admitted, even if we get a deal soon, Lee, it's going to take a long time for them to get everything back in order. Here's Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy.
The union is telling me it's going to take time to get them all back in. Okay, I don't wish this was the circumstance in which I was dealing with. So I imagine as we see the data change and more controllers come to work, we are as quickly as possible going to take these restrictions away.
As quickly as possible, Lee, but say they get a deal Monday. We get closer and closer every day to Thanksgiving, and this is not something you just turn back on and everything's okay straight away. They've got to get the planes back in place. They've got to get all the air traffic controllers back in place. It's not a quick fix once they come back.
Yeah, so even if they agree to reopen the government today, for instance, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're out of the woods here at all, because the underlying problem is the air traffic control and staffing shortages. And this has been the case for almost 2 years, maybe even more, really since COVID. And I don't really understand why we haven't invested more time and money into hiring and training more air traffic controllers. And I think that is the underlying issue here, that not just right now, but we're going to face for months and years to come unless we actually deal with the real problem here.
Lee, I just want to get you quickly before you go on this awful crash we saw in Louisville of the UPS cargo plane. Todd Inman, who's an NTSB board member, was talking about that just yesterday. Here is, as you look at that awful crash, here's Todd Inman.
About 37 seconds after the crew called for takeoff thrust, a repeating bell was heard on the CVR, which persisted until the end of the recording 25 seconds later. During this time, the crew engaged in efforts to attempt to control the aircraft before the crash.
So we now hear that UPS and indeed FedEx are grounding all their MD-11s. That's a concerning thought, that they feel the entire fleet needs to be grounded.
Yeah, it's incredibly concerning. I mean, first of all, the visuals of that crash are just horrendous, and it's hard to even watch that. But yeah, with these older planes, I mean, eventually they have to be phased out, and apparently it was in the process of being phased out by UPS, and it's just unfortunate that something like this had to happen. But on the bright side, hopefully this actually accelerates the process, and hopefully nothing like this happens again, as horrible as it was.
Absolutely awful. And the MD-11s were taken out of service in terms of commercial passenger aircraft, I believe, in about 2014. So not a concern for passengers, but obviously a concern for anybody who's flying those things or in the path of them. Lee Abamonte, great to have you here as always. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my friend.
Hey, it's Will Kane. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Kane podcast for full episodes right now.